Hope you will enjoy the model railway display. Railways are for a purpose: transportation and making journeys. The following story was recorded and even used as the base of the film Most. A check for the bridge. A beautiful Oscar-nominated movie and winner of many prestigious film festivals. John Griffith, who lived in Oklahoma, lost all in the great stock market crash of 1929. Moving to Mississippi, he became an operator of a railroad bridge. John had to open the bridge to allow ships to pass over a river. In 1937, he was involved in a horrible accident. One day his 8-year-old son, Greg, was with him at work. The boy poked around in the control room, asking dozens of questions, as little boys do. A ship was coming, so John opened up the drawbridge. After a moment or two, he realized his son wasn't in the control room. To his horror, John saw his son climbing on the gears of the drawbridge. He hurried outside to rescue his son, but just then he heard the fast approaching Memphis Express, filled with 400 people. He yelled to his son, but the noise of the now clearing ship and the oncoming train made it impossible for the boy to hear him. All of a sudden, John Griffith realized his horrible dilemma. If he took the time to rescue his son, the train would crash, killing all aboard. But if he closed the bridge, the boy would be crushed in the gears. He made the horrible decision, pulled the lever, and closed the bridge, so sacrificing his son. As the train passed, John could see the faces of the passengers, some reading, some even waving, all of them oblivious to the sacrifice he had made for them. This story illustrates that many people are oblivious to the amazing sacrifice God the Father made in giving his Son to atone for the sins of people on the train headed for eternal destruction. Unlike the Memphis Express that caught John Griffith by surprise, God in his great love and according to his sovereign will and purpose determined to sacrifice his Son so that we might live. When the fullness of the time had come, God sent forth his Son, born of a woman, Galatians 4:4. The perfect love of God's Son, the Lord Jesus Christ, is demonstrated in that he willingly was born of the Virgin Mary and sacrificed his life for people's sins. 3 days later, Jesus arose from the grave. Jesus overcame death and the grave through his resurrection. 40 days later, he ascended to the right hand of God in heaven, always lives to intercede for believers. Thank you for coming and hope you will enjoy looking at the model railway display.